in a category of its own. Have you ever thought where we would be as a nation if not for the sacrifices made by our outstanding veterans? Some people let slip the thought of the hard work and dedication our veterans have put forth, the hard work that allows us to be where we are today. Our liberty is owed to the bravery of our veterans. Daily, we lose approximately 1,000 World War II veterans, along with a number of vets from the Korean and Vietnam War. As each day passes, personal stories from our evolving history slip away. I have heard firsthand powerful stories of these brave men and women, stories of which deserve to be told. The man who I am going to speak about was a soldier who earned the Medal of Honor for his heroic and life-threatening gambles. Shortly after 4 a.m. on July 13, 2008, at least 100 insurgents opened fire on a new patrol base in nearby U.S. observation posts, each manned by U.S. soldiers. The attack was jarring, powerful, and surprising. Soldiers had spotted insurgents on the hillside west of the village, but were unable to put together a call for indirect fire before all hell broke loose. The attack began with an all-assault machine guns, rocket-propelled grenade launchers, and other weapons. In the middle of it all was Sergeant Ryan J. Pitts. Already wounded by grenade shrapnel, he crawled from position to position in the observation post, refusing to give up the high ground even after fellow U.S. soldiers were killed. Pitt's wounds were bad enough that a tourniquet had been applied, according to the Armory summary of action. Still he stayed in the fight, repeatedly tossing hand grenades at oncoming insurgents and manning an M240B machine gun under a hail of enemy fire until other soldiers could respond. The battle killed 9 U.S. soldiers, wounded 27 more service members. President Barack Obama awarded Pitts with the Medal of Honor. This courageous man fought for our freedom. He fought for our world to be a better place. He fought for the soldiers already dead who died fighting for our country, men and women who fought hard for everyone and everything, no matter who you are and the mistakes you have made. He fought for not the thrill of the fight, but to benefit the world, and these veterans deserve everything we can offer them, earning the respect for what they have risked and lost. Veterans make us proud to be an American every single day. They are an absolute inspiration, bringing pride to our country. Soldiers endanger their lives every day to protect and preserve everyone's ideals and values throughout the country. These honorable men and women are prepared to die to protect our country. They have witnessed terrible and strenuous catastrophes as they served our country well. The men and women that fought to keep our country true. An immense price has been paid to protect our country. Men and women that put their lives on the line to better our country are the men and women that we should have the utmost respect for. These soldiers have fought in 2 adorous wars within the recent years, Iraq and Afghanistan. Our troops deserve honor for their courage and pride to be fighting these horrific wars. Sergeant Major Benny Atkins received the Medal of Honor for his heroic efforts he made to save the lives of his former soldiers. Atkins rushed through intense enemy fire and made a mortar position defending camp. He continued to mount a defense even while incurring wounds from several direct hits from enemy mortars. Upon learning that several soldiers were wounded near the center of the camp, he temporarily turned the mortar over to other soldiers and ran through the exploding mortar rounds and dragged several comrades to safety. Without this incredible amount of determination and perseverance, this attack could have taken a turn for the worse. He was a man that did not fear what could happen to him. He simply wanted to protect and save his fellow men and women. These are the situations that show why veterans are so important to our nation. They are the ones that put our country on their backs, making us a proud nation we strive to be. The world as we know it changes every day, and to think of what the world would be like without these heroic soldiers that put their lives on the line every single day would be horrific. For the men and women who decide to join the military in the future, God bless, because you are our nation's backbone. These soldiers have shaped our nation's history, and without them, who knows where the U.S. would be. Their importance is in a category of its own.